Hello, it's week 3, um, October 19th, 2025. I'm going to be doing the browning portion of the barrel. I have already done all the prep work in regards to sanding it down using 320 grit sandpaper, hitting it with the double-aught steel wool. Got all my materials together to start the process of browning the barrel. The barrel is plugged. I have my impact-resistant glasses, my mask, and gloves in order to get started. What I'm about to do is I'm about to heat the barrel up to 250 degrees. And once it gets to that temperature, I'm going to apply my first coating of my browning material. I'm going to go through that process about probably eight times. And then in between them, be carding it down using the double-aught steel wool. And then once it's complete with that, we're going to switch over and finish it off by dunking it into, or applying a coat of motor oil, and then finally dunking it into the warm water with baking soda to get it to stop the rusting process. I will take a video on my third or fourth coat of me actually applying the stuff to it. I do have a digital thermometer to make sure it's temp, and a propane torch to bring it up to temperature. All right, so we're about halfway through. We're on coat 5. It is starting to darken up. However, I'm not a big fan of how streaky it is in a lot of places. It's been difficult to keep it up to temp, but I'm continuing to try, and I've been carding it in between, taking extra time to make sure that's done correctly. I'm going to go through, do about 4 more coats, and we'll see how the final product looks. All right, we have finished our 10th coat on the barrel. It is definitely looking different. What I'm about to do is I'm about to dunk it in my bucket of baking soda water. Figured I'd let that get on video real quick, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to dry it off, and then we'll go ahead and finish it and oil it and see how it looks. All right, so for the last part of the video, we finished up our brownie of the barrel. All right, I had to utilize some 4-cycle oil because I did not have any engine oil left over, which I thought I did, but apparently I did the responsible thing and disposed of it properly. However, I have oiled the barrel. I have run some swabs down through the bore with some gun oil on it, and finished up with this completed barrel. Overall, I'm not entirely happy with it. I seem to have streaks in it, and the coloring isn't as consistent as I would like. I might end up, after it's all said and done, maybe going through and starting it all from scratch and trying it again. I'm gonna have to order more of that browning solution, but I think that overall, I mean, it did what it was supposed to do.